rugged north, to the beautiful south, to the centre, east, west, doesn't matter where. For four-wheel drive tips and tricks and travel and information, you've come to the right place. Come for a ride with us, Mud Ducks, four-wheel drive touring. Well, g'day everybody, Steve from Mud Ducks 4-Wheel Drive Touring with another spotlight on campgrounds. Hope you enjoy this kind of content. If you do, chuck a like on it, really appreciate it. If you're new, consider subscribing to the channel, and if you're an old hand, thanks again for having a look. I'll give you a look at this campground once all the traffic goes past. This is in the Myall Lakes National Park. So, being a national park, it's dealing with the COVID restrictions, of course. It has bollards. It has to be booked. There are no pets allowed. This is a little short drive in off the main road. Hopefully you can read that. Looks like you can. Alright, so I'll just walk down around it. As you walk in, or as you drive in, you would drive in. Where I'm walking now, so far there's been no camping. I parked the cruiser just off the track. See, being in Australia and you drive on the left, you'd naturally come down the left hand side normally, which is what way I'm walking. So when you get down into this bit, the first thing you encounter is campgrounds on the right there. As you can see, two-wheel drives, four-wheel drives, pretty well anything can get in here. Here is your information board as to the general Myall Lakes area. And here's your information board about this campground. As you can see in the distance there, it has facilities. So, which is pretty good. In there, it's a site 15, you've got tents. So, you've got to book these things as usual, guys. You've got some more slightly wilderness type camping in here. So enough room for a few groups in there. This is not a real big campground, guys, but it's still pretty. A lot of people driving in here. The facilities are old school there, and nice flat disabled one here. That's pretty cool. Now I was in here just before I found a park, and you've got to watch out for dingoes. There's dingoes around here. I saw one. So the bulky camping there is in the middle. This looks like sort of a parking spot there. And you've got more camping down that way through there. Now, in scoping this place out, I drove around this way, and as you can see, you're pretty well on the back of a sand dune here. There's a revegetation area where you're not allowed to camp. So we're on the beach side. The lake is on the other side of the main road somewhere. We're on the beach side. That's a crack of a dune. So once again, wearing all the wrong kind of gear to be walking around places like this. I'll have a trudge up here. Probably a bit stupid this, anyway. Steep and the sand moves, so literally I've got to take 5 steps to get the distance I'd normally step in about 1. I hope it's easier on the way down. I'm puffing. This is work, guys. Not even up here yet. Right, that's the beach. Over there. Crikey. Oh, alright, I'm on the dune. So it looks a reasonable walk to the water from here. It's certainly doable. Ah dear. Oh, unfit. Anyway, that's the dune right near the campground. That's how steep it is, and that's how stupid I was. I wanted to walk up it. Fortunately, as I suspected, coming down is way easier. You put your foot down and you get an extra half a step for you. Alright, things I do for you guys. Alright, continuing the way around, this will get us into the last of the camping areas. I'll try not to bother the good folks that are camping in here. As you can see, sheltered fairly well. Get pretty well anything in. So it's just a nice little spot. Oh, I'm still suffering from that dune. Anyway, if you do come in here, as I've seen the dingo firsthand, make sure you keep your stuff locked up and follow all the usual dingo safety procedures. Now where I'm looking at now is on around the loop that I was telling you about. So this is basically the drive back out, guys. So yeah, as I said before on other videos, Myall Lakes National Park, it's close to the beach, it's close to some beach four-wheel driving, it's close to the lake for good boating and fishing. Mungo brush is not far up the road. That seems to be the central point for boat launching onto the lake and stuff. So Mungo is like the middle, and there's all these other campgrounds around it in this general area. Alright, not far off the main road really. So, oh dear, sweating guys. I really hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, throw a like on it, helps the channel. If you're new here, consider subscribing. If you're an old hand, once again, for taking the time out of your day to watch one of my clips, I really appreciate the support, guys. All the best, and we'll see you on the next one. Cheers.